Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this video we're going to walk you through the initial setup, hookup, login, and everything on the Sony PlayStation 5. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary from Rock Solid Productions. Now, before we dive into today's video with the PlayStation 5, I just want to take a second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here today. I really do appreciate it. If you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of the other videos that we have on the channel, including our full unboxing of the PlayStation 5, where we kind of take a really good look at the DualSense controller. We check out the DualSense charging station along with the PlayStation 5 media remote. And if you really like what you see here, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, that way you're kept up to date with everything we have going on here on the channel. And give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you don't, well, go ahead and give us a thumbs down, but let us know what you would like to see improved about our video content. We are working to really make our videos better for you, our audience out there. The PlayStation 5 is finally here, and we are super excited to go ahead and play it. And one of the reasons is not just the system itself, but a lot of the features that it brings along with backwards compatibility, so I can play games like Ratchet & Clank for the PS4, and it should look even better. And this game is absolutely beautiful. And what I want to know from you here today, have you played any of the Ratchet & Clank games? And if so, which one is your favorite? There's so many good ones. Crack in Time is probably one of my favorite, if not the favorite of all time. Great game. And I even liked the redo that they did here for the PlayStation 4. Had enough of the original game that still felt familiar, but it also was fresh enough that it didn't feel like I was just buying the same game all over again. And if you haven't done so, check out the movie. It's actually pretty good. Like I mentioned, we do have our PlayStation 5 here on the Entertainment Center. We haven't hooked it up yet. We've unboxed it. We've edited our video of the unboxing, but we haven't actually gone through and done any of the hookup and setup of it. So that's what we are going to do here today. Now, just as a heads up, the footage you will see I will be capturing directly off the PS5 and going into my EasyCap 284. Now, that does not do 4K, and it also does not do HDR. So if you see something that visually doesn't look as sharp as you think, it's my capture card, it is not the system itself. Now, when you go to hook up your PlayStation 5, it is highly recommended that you use the included cable. This is an HDMI 2.1 cable, which will allow even better visuals to go through than your cheap traditional sort of HDMI cable, or HDMI cable if you prefer. And this isn't one of those things like, oh, you gotta buy the gold-plated RCA jacks to make it sound better. This is an actual difference in the design of the cable that allows more data to go through and look even better. Now, I will be using this cable going into my EasyCap 284 directly. I'm going to bypass my HDMI switcher that I have, so that way we should have as clean of a signal altogether going into it. We're going to show you basically the initial steps of getting logged into your PS5, and even how to go ahead and maybe transfer some of your content, how to load games. And I just want to see how fast games actually load. Let's get started. So I really have to apologize. For some reason, my capture cards will not touch the PlayStation 5 at all. My EasyCap 284 and my Elgato, neither one will get past the HDCP that I guess this is putting out. I can't even use a female to female gender changer to basically go from the cable out of the PlayStation 5 to join it to the HDMI cable going to my TV. I don't know what's going on there. That's really bizarre. But we're going to go through and we're going to select English. And you can turn the screen reader on and off. And from here, I'm going to connect to my Wi-Fi. Now at this point, connecting to my Wi-Fi. Adjust display area. Circle should fill the screen without showing black borders. Looks like that's set okay for me there. If you have a game disk, insert it now. We'll install it while you continue with setup. So what game should we put in first? You know what? We're going to go with Miles Morales. Awesome to see it was just floating around inside the case. So power options for rest mode. Control the amount of power consumed and the features your PS5 can use while in rest mode. Optimized always applies the latest updates. Be sure you save your game. Turns on remotely when connecting using the PlayStation app or remote play. Charges controllers after entering rest mode. Low power use consumes less power with some features. Does not apply updates. They'll download and install when the console is on and will not charge your controllers. And custom, you can adjust it from there. We'll use the optimized. And the software license agreement.
You didn't read them? You didn't read them? Who the hell reads that entire thing every time it pops up? I do.
Update the system software to use network features and get the most out of my PS5. I guess we've already got a firmware update. Yay, day one patches. Who doesn't love that? Now I do have gig internet speed here. This is an 800 megabyte file and it's actually downloading pretty dang quick. I'd say less than 30 seconds. Now I'll go ahead and do the restart for us. Now it's continuing and finishing the update after the restart. Now I did look on Elgato's website and they say that the PS5 will work with the Elgato. You just need to go ahead and turn off HDCP, which we can't do until we get through the menus. So something of note, if you are looking to capture, you do need to turn off that HDCP protection. All right, now tell me to hit the PlayStation button on my PlayStation controller, which we have done. A new version of the wireless controller device software. Who doesn't love day one updates? And now it's time for us to go ahead and sign into our account. I can sign in manually if I want to over here. It does give me a QR code over here, which we will go ahead and take advantage of with our phone. Now we are in the app itself and go to, you're all set, go to your console to continue. And now you can see, bam, it already logged me in. That was actually pretty dang quick. I like that. So adjust privacy settings by choosing a profile. At least for now, we are going to do solo unfocused because I don't really play a whole lot online. And I'll walk you through that. Data collection, they're going to collect data. I'm going to do limited data collection only. Stay signed in to PlayStation Network on this PS5 unless you sign out, okay? And here it is giving us an option to download media apps right out of the box. So out of these, I actually want all of them. Transfer data from my PS4. Quickly finish configuring your PS5 by bringing over your users' games and save data from your PS4. If you want to do this later, you can transfer just your games and save from settings/systems. We'll actually do that. Make sure your PS4 is turned on and both your PS4 and PS5 are connected to the same network. My PS4 is turned on. We will continue searching for my PS4. When the time limit, PS4 found, within the time limit, press the power button on your PS4 for 1 second until it beeps. Okay, we've done that. And I've gone ahead, I've grabbed my LeapPal monitor and connected it to my PS4 so I can see both of them basically at the same time. It's asking me what data I want to transfer. I'm going to select all. After the transfer is complete, it is recommended that these users sync their trophies with the PlayStation Network by selecting trophies from the home screen on the PS4. Select data to transfer. We will transfer saved data. Select what you want to transfer to your PS5 to save storage space on your console. You can play PS4 games directly from an extended storage drive. You can also skip games and install them later. So I want Ratchet & Clank, F1 2020. So it looks like we are going to be transferring about 350 gig. Holy crap. Let's double check if we really need to take all that over. So we're now down to 209 gigabits to transfer. Still a hell of a lot of data. Use your word, doesn't even take 2 gigs. Alright, that's what we're going to go with. Once you start the transfer, you have to wait for user data and save data to finish transferring before you can continue setting up your PS5. Estimated time, 35 minutes. I'm going to go have some dinner. Once again, we'll hit the PS button. Welcome to our PlayStation 5. If only I could capture this footage instead. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to change that setting right away. So to disable HDCP, you have to come here into the system. It's not under video, which is where I looked initially. Under HDMI here, enable HDMI device link, enable HDCP. We are going to disable HDCP. Now hopefully we can capture what's going on. So now we are able to capture, no problem whatsoever, and that's all tied into the HDCP. Now if you want to watch Blu-rays and things like that, you definitely have to enable that, otherwise it will not work. Let's kind of look through the system itself. One of the things, let's see, I want to look at storage. So I've got 350 gigs available. That kind of sucks. I will definitely be looking at getting external storage for this, for my PS4 games that I do plan on playing on here. Yeah. That extra storage is going to be needed. And that's one of those things, PS3, PS4, I actually bought larger storage and larger drives at the same time I bought the system. Can't do that yet with the PS5. So screen and video. So here's what we have right now. Resolution is capped basically at 1920 by 1080, 60 hertz. That's due to the capture card in there. Color format is RGB. HDCP is off. HDR is not supported. Again, that's because of the capture card that I'm going into my TV with. Resolution automatic. Again, because of the capture card, it does not support the 2160p. 4K transfer rate would be automatic. HDR is off. Can I turn that? TV does not support HDR. That's right, this TV does not support HDR. Screen, I can adjust the display area and dim while inactive after 15 minutes. Blu-ray, Blu-ray disc data, allow connection for Blu-ray. So basically that allows you to connect for Blu-ray or BD Live basically is what it is there. Accessories, general controllers, media remote. We need to set up the media remote. So we have our media remote here. Set up media remote. Set up your media remote to use it on TV remote as well. First, pair your media remote with your PS5. Press X on the controller to continue. Looking for your media remote, put batteries if you haven't already, and press and hold the PlayStation button and the menu button at the same time. And it actually starts flashing here on top when it is in the pairing mode. Your media remote was successfully paired. You can now use it to control your PS5. Next, set up your media remote to use it as your TV remote. I will set that up later because I actually want to do that with my Vizio TV. So very cool. And we're actually going to use this to go through and set everything up here. You can have other accessories if you want hooked up. Really like this remote. Audio output devices to the TV. Suppose that if you have other accessories, you could select what you want. Switch output device automatically. Yes, HDMI device type is going to TV. No headphones connected. Home screen music is on. Okay, that's where you can turn that stuff on and off. And you can adjust the volume on the headphones. And there's a speaker in the controller. Interesting. It's the speaker in this controller, not this controller. Okay, good to know. I do want to check too, so I am connected to my Wi-Fi network. I just want to see what the speeds are because this is a 5 gigahertz connection that it has on here. So download speed was 46 megabits. Kind of disappointing, quite honestly. Now that that's loaded, you can kind of see it's kind of a heads up as far as different things for the PS5. I want to look in here at the PlayStation Plus collection. So we want to go down to that. Oh, Crash is included. God of War, I've got the physical, so that's fine. Resident Evil 7, I don't have that yet, but now I guess I do. Very cool. That's actually really exciting. Free monthly games, Shadow of War, Hollow Knight, I've already gotten that. Bug Snacks, that's another one. This very much feels like an evolution of the PS3, PS4, now on PS5, so I like that. Now let's see what it looks like to go into Miles Morales. Let's see if this actually allows me to capture it. Because the thing I'm really interested in is how long it takes to go from game, or from loading the game, to actually playing the game. I like that new PlayStation Studios splash. No, I don't need a recap. I actually just recently finished this game. Look at the detail and things like the fur on his coat and whatnot. That's pretty good. So I'm going to go back to the PlayStation menu. If I tap it once, that's what pops up. And it's interesting that that just has like the little cheat sheet menu that comes up. I can go home. Take a look at media here too. There's Disney Plus, app library. Disney Plus, I guess, is the only thing that's installed. The others are still downloading at this point. But there you can get, there's Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Peacock. This is an interesting one, Apple TV. The fact that that is an option on here. And I don't have any Apple devices, but there are certain things that I actually do want to see for all mankind. That's what I want to. I do want to see that. But very cool. I mean, this very much feels like a follow-up to what the PS4 had and the PS3 had. There, it's ready to use. I can switch to it if I want. So I want to load real quick. I am going to go into Ratchet and Clank. We're going to add it to library. And I have to download, or can I stream? Nope, I would have to download it. So we'll do that a little bit later. Are any of these streamable? No, it looks like these are all downloads. So that is interesting to note here. Detroit Become Human is actually something I do want to play, and I haven't beforehand. So let's check PlayStation Now real quick. And I'm going to check the stream quality on here and see how quickly I can go back from this to Spider-Man. Okay, so we're in this game. It's continued my team career. I'm going to see how quickly I can go back to Miles Morales. Not bad, I'd say about 15 seconds to go back and forth. Hit that again. Go back to F1. And it could take a little bit longer because I'm playing the stream version versus playing a download. Yeah, so that's taking a little bit longer there too. But interesting to note, overall, not a bad experience out of the box. Besides that HDCP issue, which for most people, they wouldn't care about anyways. Let's wrap things up. So there you have it, our look at the initial setup of the PlayStation 5 and how you go through and get everything configured. Now, the issues I ran into with the HDCP and being able to capture the initial setups and everything. Most people will not have those types of issues because, quite frankly, you're probably not going to be capturing like what I was trying to do here. However, one thing you may run into an issue that I have found, at least so far, is with the HDCP enabled, it does not like going through an HDMI splitter. So for that, I have had to go ahead and shut that off to be able to do things like right now. I do have it going through my monoprice 8x1 splitter just into an open input. So if you have issues, that is something to kind of be aware of. I wish Sony would disable that out of the box so you would have to enable it later on, but I kind of understand why they did not do that. Again, most people, you won't have that issue. If you do have any other comments or questions, overall, the setup process took about an hour, and that's including what they said would be 35 minutes to transfer data, which was all about 15 to 20, quite honestly. But if you've got any questions about the process, as always, feel free to email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. You can send me a message on Twitter at RockSolidStudios. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions. And you can also check us out on Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. Now, if you are looking for any other accessories for your gaming setup for modern or retro systems, do me a favor and check out CastleManiaGames.com. And one of the cool things too is if you use promo code RockSolid10, you can save 10% off of most items on the website. Ryan, thanks for setting that up and hooking our fans up with a really super cool discount. To be honest with you guys, as of this point, I still haven't been able to play my PlayStation 5. We did the unboxing video, we've done this video, we've done 2 other videos. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna try to do some streaming with it hopefully soon, but I am really, really excited about this. If you want to see future videos, like I mentioned in the open, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you are kept in the loop with everything that we have going on here. Go ahead, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let us know what you thought of this video. I am Gary. This has been Rock Solid Productions. It's cold in here. That's why I had to throw on my hoodie. I thank you for watching. I hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that, you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.